Hello and welcome to Smaulgld, Swiss National Bank mining share portfolio update for the third quarter ended September 30th, 2017. Swiss National Bank slows its purchases of its FANG and unicorn stocks but increased its mining shares in the third quarter. The Swiss National Bank mining portfolio shares and values increased in the third quarter as the Swiss National Bank added shares back to its portfolio in the mining sector, while it slowed its purchases of unicorn and FANG stocks. The Swiss National Bank now owns approximately 3.3 billion in Apple shares, 1.7 billion in Amazon shares, 1.6 billion in Facebook. We'll go through some charts. We'll see what other shares they own. 170 million in Newmont Mining, which is their #1 mining shareholding. They do not own any Barracks. Haven't done so for a year or two. And they own 150 million in our favorite automobile manufacturer, Tesla. So the total Swiss National Bank U.S. equity portfolio includes 2,500 equity positions valued over $89 billion. Now, we first took a look at this about 2 years ago in a story. I think it was called the Swiss National Bank's $1 billion mining share portfolio. And I was very surprised to see not only that the Swiss National Bank had owned, at the time, $60–70 billion worth of shares, but that they actually owned about 25–30 different mining companies in their portfolio. They have since slashed their mining portfolio, but have added unicorn stocks and all types of U.S. stocks, and including all of the FANGs. Let's take a look at some of the charts that I've prepared. So here is the Swiss National Bank's top 20 holdings as of June 30th, 2016. You can see it was close to $1 billion, 987 million. Within a year, however, from 2016 summer to 2017 summer, they had slashed both shares, and of course the price had gone down, and they were down to 674. Then they had been slashing all year this year, in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And then in the third quarter, July, August, and September, they added back shares, and the value of the portfolio is now 683 million. These values as are of the day, not at the end of the quarter, but as of the day that they filed. So they may or may not own these shares precisely on November 3rd, as they might have on September 30th. There's some change in the portfolio. But here's even more. It's just amazing that they even own shares. But they even own these unicorn shares. Now, I've been tracking these unicorns. They have companies that make no money. HubSpot, Tesla, Twitter, Workday, Zillow, Zynga. Now, they've slowed down the purchases of those shares, but they still own over $250 million of just these shares. If you take a look at the chart, you can see over a year, from the summer of 2016 to summer of 2017, they were increasing them 46%. Tesla, they upped their shares 75%. 46% increase in Twitter. Workday, 54%. Zillow, 21%. Zynga, they've soured on. Now, from June to September, they basically didn't add much. They added a little more Tesla, a little more Twitter, Workday, Zillow. They cut back a bit on Zynga, and they added no HubSpot. But still, they own $150 million worth of Tesla. Now, look at the FANGs. They are well loaded up with those. Facebook, over the course of a year from the summer of 2016 to summer of 2017, 38% increase, 34% increase in Amazon, 33% increase in Netflix, 32% increase in the Google or Alphabet shares. They own 1.5 billion of Facebook, 1.6 billion of Facebook, 317 million of Netflix. And then they own about 2.2 billion in Google shares. They own about $6 billion in the FANG stocks, and as I mentioned above, they own 3.3 billion in Apple. This is just a central bank playing the stock market. So according to NASDAQ, in the third quarter of 2017, the Swiss National Bank added just 3 positions, but they did increase positions in 820 share holdings, and they sold off 143. Further reading, you could check out when I started covering this story. It was the first one to ever even notice that they owned mining shares. I guess the first story was way back in, looks like August 2016. It was over a year ago. So anyway, Please check out the charts. If you like this report, please consider making a donation to Smaulgld or becoming a Smaulgld patron. You can do so at the links below this BitChute, this VidMe, or YouTube, wherever you happen to be watching. Or you can donate via PayPal, or you can donate via Bitcoin or Litecoin. And also, if you're interested in buying precious metals, you could do so at the affiliate links below. Smaulgld makes a small commission if you do indeed buy from those links, but you pay no more, no less than if you visit them. BGSC, SD Bullion, Money Metals Exchange, and Golden Eagle Coin. It's not investment advice to buy gold or silver, but if you're going to do so, please consider shopping at those sites. Also, if you're interested, and again, this is not investment advice, in buying cryptocurrencies, you can sign up at Coinbase, and on Coinbase, you can buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Litecoin, and if you do buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, your account will be credited with $10 worth of Bitcoin, and Smaulgld gets $10 worth of Bitcoin as well. Again, not investment advice. All investments are risky. You've got to do your own due diligence to decide whether it makes sense for you, but if you're going to do so, you can just sign up just as well by using those links. Thank you very much. We'll also have out soon the Kazakhstan gold reserves. Indian gold and silver imports are coming up, as well as the Perth Mint gold and silver sales, and then Shanghai gold withdrawals, and then the People's Bank of China gold reserves, and that should keep us busy for the coming week. Thank you very much.